gets there in charge to do leadership as it were, is looking for how to eat. We walk in the mornings. A due season of eating. And it takes nobility, it takes maturity, it takes sensitivity, it takes civility to know it's not time to eat yet. If you live to be 100, come back and live again. 1,000 years you can't. What is the motivation? It's demonic. That's why I wrote some years ago about democracy. The question, of course, before we go too much into that, because sometimes some things are stirred in you, because you know what could be. And you know it's not going to be, not because it can't be. Because these factors are not addressed. The question, of course, is what was the notion in the mind of the masters who decided the amalgamation of the variations? Were they building a nation that was meant to stand and run and fly? What was the notion as they sat together to say, let's bring this and this together and let's call them this name? Let's declare freedom. These are master planners. What was the notion for the nation? And how were those founding fathers deceived, thinking that things would be okay? But their notions were different. But the notions of those who were handing them over to independence was different. And they had the strings to still pull. So that those generations left the scene frustrated. And all they fought for that could have been taken over by those who are going to succeed them, unfortunately, see at the control of those who say go, but don't go far. And we're down to those dictates. And the hearts became so terribly misaligned with the foundation, so that the formation was now a deformation. Nations are built from notions. Psalm 9 in verse 16. Psalm 9 verse 16. This is black and white. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Selah. That means pause. Don't be in a rush to go on. Think about that one first. Absorb it, digest it. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. Honestly, I don't know how we're going to end this. I don't know how far we're going to go. We could have this in 5 sessions. Sincerely. What the Lord will address with us on this matter of notion, nation, and destination, we can have it in 5 solid sections of 2 hours of preaching. And we still leave things undone. What do we have in this scripture? What are the revelations we can pick from it and apply to our lives and to the land? Look at verse 16.